welcome to the new age.
Oh, are we live?
I think so.
Oh, man. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. We're back.
We are back at home.
Yes. So, hopefully everybody's doing well. Jumping in. Seems so. Perfect. Good. All right. So, let's dig into it. We just got back from Quiet in the Capitol.
Great shoot.
Excellent shoot.
Pretty good time.
Yeah. I think we all had a good time. First experience for everybody to shoot the Mojave 45.
Yeah.
So we had that out there, and
A lot of interest in Mojave 45.
tons.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. It was good. Had it on handgun for everybody to test out, and all the guys across the country of ours have those and ready to use at demos. So if you guys are looking to shoot one, you can do so at our next event, which leads me into where are we going to be at, Justin?
Okay.
3 weeks.
Yes.
So
Or 2 weeks, however you want to look at it.
now we gotta kind of break up, A teams and B teams. Right? So
Do
it
I
is
didn't know we had, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but what we have an A team?
sorry, I don't know. It might be other letters.
That's B and C.
B and C, sorry.
Sorry. Yeah.
I don't know, yeah. This weekend you can go hang out with Tim
Ooh,
in Lynchburg, Virginia at Lynchburg Arms and Indoor Shooting Range.
awesome.
And you can go hang out with Jordan in Alvin, Texas at Murdoch's Ranch and Home Supply. Couple events going on this weekend. And then I know the weekend after that, we have the LA Outdoor Expo. Christian will be there
Nice.
in Gonzales, Louisiana.
Yeah, when you said LA, not California, LA.
Not LA. Yeah. Sorry, everyone. That is short for Louisiana.
Correct. In this case.
Yep. And you can go see Christian over there. And then the weekend after that, we will be in South Carolina,
Yeah, Clinton, South Carolina.
Clinton, South Carolina for Palmetto State Armory's The Gathering.
Yeah, that's going to be a great event.
That'll be awesome.
So we're going to have a big team out there. It's a pretty monstrous event. Lots of vendors are going to be there. Knife vendors, all kinds of people are going to be out there.
We're bringing the entire B team.
Yes, we will be there. It's going to be a great event. So if you guys want to shoot our stuff or tons and tons of other vendors, please come out. It's a great time. Look forward to seeing you guys there.
And then
Kalash Bash.
2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks
Yep.
after that, Kalash Bash
Kalash Bash in
near Houston.
Eagle
right?
Lake.
Eagle Lake, thank you.
Yeah.
The range in Texas.
Yes. Great facility. It's going to be awesome. So if you guys want to come see our stuff, shoot our stuff, there will be people there, for multiple vendors, all things AK, FAL,
Ooh.
any sort of
It is
80s militaria.
It's a little AK centric, but there's other things there.
Definitely.
Last year, was it the year before, we saw that cat with the Beretta AR-70?
This is the year before.
Year before. I'll
That
never
was
forget it.
their lethal weapon event, which was awesome.
That was a fun one.
Really good one.
Guy walking around shooting an AR-70.
Yeah. Pretty incredible to see.
Remember that dude from Red October that was just firing away on that super nice Tiger?
Yeah. Same thing.
Sometimes people do crazy things.
They break out all the cool stuff. So
I like it.
yeah, definitely.
And then
Oh, there's more.
1 week after that, CanCon West,
Oh man.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Yes.
Ben Avery
Range.
facility.
Yeah. Well, it is a facility. That range is enormous.
Well, it's miles of
Yeah.
range.
So
5,000 shooting positions,
yeah,
something like that. I don't know.
it's incredible. So come out to that.
Yeah. And then 2 weeks after that, we'll be in Atlanta at NRA.
Yep. A lot of travel.
So that's a pretty stacked few weeks. And there will be a few more of those, the smaller like dealer location events that will be packed in there that we'll be announcing along the way.
Definitely.
I just know up to the next couple weeks on those.
I'm nervous about the CanCon thing. Heat stroke, you're not my age. You shouldn't put me out in the sun that much.
It's gonna be nice. I'm glad they changed the month it was gonna be in. It was 103 last time we were there.
100, but it felt like 105 or
Yeah.
6. It was brutal.
Yeah. It was a hot day. But good time to come out. Good event. Lots of food trucks, lots of vendors. Good times.
Yeah, no, great event.
Yeah. Awesome.
So come see us.
Yeah,
A
definitely.
lot of opportunities.
And make sure you guys are subscribed to our newsletter and then follow our Instagram, X, YouTube, all that stuff to be notified where and when we're going to be at locations so you guys can come try out our stuff and meet everybody, say hello. If you go meet Tim this weekend, you're going to play with his dog. It's going to be awesome.
Tim is good.
Tim is good.
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
Perfect. Well, do we have any restocks this week, Justin, that you're aware of?
I'm not aware of any restocks, but I do know there are a few new things on the site. I know there's some new drinkware.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we haven't put it out on an email yet, but
No.
there is some new Yeti drinkware if you want
Yes. Keep your beverage cool.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of hydration.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
you want to stay hydrated, bring some water with you. Also, bring a little dead air with you.
Mm-hmm.
We got a couple new options there.
Awesome.
And maybe just a little. I mean, it's already on the site. We still haven't put out the video or anything because that stuff's almost ready. But it is live on the site. If anyone is interested in a little teaser look at the P Series Pyro
Oh, yeah.
and our new blast shrouds.
Yes. That's a great point.
Just a little early access for anyone on the lives if you want to go check that stuff out.
Kind of a...
Are they on the site right now?
They're on the site. We'll be putting that out on an email next week.
Nice.
But they are live and available.
Yeah, so if any of you guys... We've teased at the blast shroud for quite a while.
It's happening.
And it's happening. There's going to be, I believe, 10 variations of blast shrouds available.
You can configure it however you need
7
or
kits and then 3 standalones. So you can configure what you want. Also, I'm super excited about the Wolverine version.
It's a lot of shrouds.
Yeah, it's going to be sweet.
That Wolverine one
is sick.
is cool.
Yeah, it's going to be my favorite of the blast shroud versions.
I like that.
Yeah. And then, of course, the P Series Pyros. Those are available now as well. So stay tuned for that video. But those are live on the site if you guys want to go snag one.
Okay. Maybe
Perfect.
we get into some, questions?
Yeah, I think
Answer some
so.
Questions?
Definitely.
You're going to do that thing where you don't answer questions. A sovereign citizen thing.
I think that's more of your thing about not answering.
I do like to do that. That's true.
Yes. This is a good point also, just to jump in here real quick before we dig into some questions. People are starting to receive some more of their Asylum packages. So if you guys have not signed up to the Asylum, please do so on our website. It's in the top right-hand corner. You can, if you own 2 or more silencers, you submit that proof of purchase, and then we send you guys some goodies. So those have been going out. I've been seeing a lot of that on our closed Asylum group. So if you want to chat with us, we have a closed group on Facebook. If you'd like to be a part of that, submit.
Nice.
Yeah, good times.
Get in there.
Awesome. Well, let's jump into some questions.
Q&A time. Let's hear them, everybody. I have a couple here just to get us started.
Let's do it.
These
Let's
are actually a couple questions from comments on YouTube videos.
Oh, okay.
But I thought to myself, while we wait for a few questions to roll in, maybe we just hit a few that have come up on YouTube over the last little bit. This one is about the Nomad Ti XC. Is it safe to use on a 9-inch 300 blackout with subs if I'm not mag dumping regularly, or should I stick with Nomad 30?
You could do subs or supers in that and not bug it.
Yeah.
No problem.
It's going to be good. Obviously, he knows that he's not doing a ton of mag dumps, so that's going to be perfect.
He's
I mean,
aware
it's
of that.
titanium, right?
Yeah.
This is, I think we've actually brought this up on a live before. This guy said, I got 2 TL1 wrenches with my Nomad.
Yes.
That is how we're doing it now.
Correct.
Yeah, we've made a little bit of a change to the TL wrenches. So
A little bit of material change.
Yep.
What would be the word that the engineers would use? Like,
new revision.
there's like in-process improvement or something. I don't know.
yeah,
Todd
yeah.
has a fancy word for it where we try to do better and improve product along the way.
Yep.
I don't know what his fancy word is, but yeah, those
I don't know what the word is, but it's a good program.
Yes.
it's what you want to do, right?
But those are shipping now with all of our silencers.
Yep.
So
2 TL1 tools.
Yes.
You got what you were supposed to get.
definitely.
Okay. This guy says, I got my Sandman X with the Key Micro 5/8 by 24 3-prong, but it says 9mm on the side of the muzzle device. I was under the impression you can't shoot 9mm out of the X.
Correct.
True.
It does have our Key Micro flash hider in 5/8, which is bored for 9mm. And you have a 30 caliber can, although, I mean, 9mm would make it through the muzzle device okay, but then start to unwind in the
don't use 9mm
blast
through that
chamber
can.
there. But that is correct, yes.
That is correct.
That Key Micro device bored for 9mm.
Yes.
That does not mean that the can is.
The openness of the 9 and the length of the tines, that's our best foot forward for making that. It pairs the best with that can. You can shoot, obviously, other things through it, but that's the way it's going to come in the box.
Okay, Mojave 45, okay to use on 8.6 Blackout or 338 Arc Subsonic?
I'm going to say use a Nomax 33.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be better.
Or a Primal. Either or.
And then let's see, I had one more here before we can just get into our questions for today. Oh, yeah. This one, we get this one fairly frequently. Okay to use Mojave 45 on a 10 mil PCC.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's going to be great on that.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yep.
10 mil can be a weird one to suppress, but if you're going to suppress it, Mojave 45 is going to be
way better in a PCC than linked down handgun.
Yeah.
I'll give it that.
I would agree.
Okay. Let's get into some other questions. Does the Mojave 45 have the same deep tone as the Ghost? Can the Mojave be shot wet and wipe?
Yes, and no wipe.
Mm-hmm.
I think is a fair answer to that.
Definitely. Yeah, there's no real need for a wipe on that can.
No.
So I think
Or option, right? It's not the same design.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. This guy says, I have a Primal, love it, with a 30 cal front cap. How would the Primal compare to a Sandman X on a 16-inch 308, do you think?
Well, that's a good question. You'd have, they're a little different in weight and length. X would be heavier and shorter, but I don't know that they would be night and day different, other than if your 308 was on a semi-auto of whatever kind, delayed roller blowback or impingement or piston or what have you, that X would win for lower back pressure.
I would agree. I think you've got that heavier weight, longer length of the Primal. I think the X sounds a little bit better in that configuration, but that's to my ears.
Neither of them would be bad, but if you've got the Primal, I would think you've got some kind of 4570 or something like that where use it, you're good.
But if you want lower back pressure, Sandman X is there.
More specific use on a semi-auto.
Definitely.
It would be better on that.
Yeah. Oh, also, I want to say Haynes 282 is incredible. So if you do want something that's
Pretty good for impingement and erosion for sure.
yeah, don't sleep on the X. It's phenomenal.
X is solid.
Also, comes in tan or flat dark earth. So if that's your taste,
Yeah, that's
and you don't want to repaint your primal,
which you could do.
you could if you
Yeah,
wanted
absolutely.
to.
Of course you could.
Have a little fun with it.
Definitely.
All right. This guy says Triskelion 22.
I don't think so. It'd get clogged up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lead
You
and
couldn't clean it.
yeah, probably not a good idea.
Sorry, Nick.
Yeah, we're never going to be able to pull that one off.
Barrel length restriction for the Sandman X looking to suppress baby scar.
No restriction.
No barrel length restrictions.
No, and on that gun anyway, 5.56. Yeah, it's a super shorty, but Haynes is going to be awesome for that. So I think you're going to be good to go.
Agree.
That is a super tiny 5.56 gun though, so you expect a little bit more erosion just overall with it being that short. Forgive me, I think it's 7.5 inches or 8.5.
I bet it'll look really good with that Sandman X on it.
It's going to look sweet with the Sandman X on it. If you had it in tan,
Ooh, yeah.
it looks sweet. So,
Kind of like a Belgian crink, huh?
yeah, exactly. Yeah. It'd be a good setup, though. I think you'll like it. It'll definitely tame that blast
Same
down from
barrel
that
I like
little
the way
monster.
you think. Mike.
Yeah.
I like the way you see the world. William Boggs, a regular, just said, man, y'all undersell the Primal.
Primal's a great can.
Primal's great.
It's just, it depends on what host you're utilizing, like any of our cans. And, you know, being that 46, it's got calibers where it really excels at. So it's not the right tool for every job, but you can push it into those roles.
Yeah, I agree. And just to be very clear, we don't undersell it. I don't think. We try to put it in the place where it's going to shine. I think it's a disservice to sell it to a guy that only goes up to 30 cal. Or, you know, you need some 45 cal, something that, to Tasson's point, that it really excels at. Sorry, you could buy another can for all the adapters and muzzle devices if you went full in on it.
Yeah.
We're just trying to help you get the right thing that will work the best for you.
Yeah, I think we've always, and Mike's always harped on this, we don't just want to sell you a can. We want to sell you the right silencer for you. We want you to be happy in the long run instead of just getting something that can kind of do it all. We want you to have that best experience when you go to the range or going on a hunt or using it in a work environment. We want the best for you.
Little bit of a different question. Well, not really a question, I guess, but he says, FFL here will have SOT in July. I want to be a dead air stocking dealer.
Awesome.
Nice.
Please send us an email, info@deadersilencers.com. We'll get you linked up with the rep in your state and get you going.
Yeah, they can get you set
Some
up.
be awesome.
signage,
Yeah.
maybe a counter mat.
A little bit of swag.
Yeah.
It'll be good. Yeah. Please
We'll
send
help
us
you
an
out.
email. Yeah, it'll be awesome.
Here's a question that gets asked pretty frequently. Already been asked a couple times here. Will there be a Sandman XK?
We have not talked about that at all. I mean, I'd say don't rule it out, but also do not wait by the phone. We have a lot of things on the plate before that even gets brought up, internally as it is.
Definitely. I also think it's important to note, especially in the Xeno configuration, the same NX is pretty short and very light. I mean, if you look at the same NK in terms of weight, the same NX is lighter than that in the Xeno configuration. Or right at, 0.5 ounces more.
I just don't know that there's a lot to garner through the design to make it shorter.
Yeah.
Is the same NX hub compatible?
SEM NX is hub taper, so in most cases it's hub compatible. If from the shoulder of your hub mount to the end of the threads is less than 0.480 inches, less than a half inch,
Yep.
then it will fit right in without touching the hub taper. If you have a hub taper compatible device, then it will sit on that hub taper and be 20, 30, 40 thou right in there off of shouldering up against the back of the can. It will shoulder on that hub taper. Most devices from most people will fit right in it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Just give it a quick measurement. So for the most part, yes.
Christian's in the comments.
Oh. What's up, Christian?
He said, do you miss me as much as I love burning?
Yes, more so, I'd say.
Absolutely.
And that's a lot.
Yeah, it really is.
All right. When using a P-Series tri-lug on a Mojave 9, is there anything I need in between?
No.
That tri-lug adapter just goes right in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use a thin castle nut wrench and take that booster assembly out. Put the new tri-lug on. You'd be ready to go.
Easy.
Enjoy on your MP5. Have a little bit of roller delayed quiet range time.
Or maybe they have a 3-lug snout that's threaded they're going to put on. Who
True.
knows? But yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Maybe they have a Sten with a tri-lugged barrel.
Oh. How cool would that be?
It'd be awesome.
By the way, that Mojave 45 is awesome. Loved it at Quiet in the Capitol. How will it do on a 44 mag / 44 special lever action? No tube dumps, just hunting purposes.
Yeah, so you're going to have a barrel length restriction on that of 16 inches with 44 Magnum. 44 Special, no barrel length restrictions. Obviously, 44 Special is going to sound the best on it. Being subsonic, it's going to sound crazy good.
Shoot jacketed 44 special.
Definitely.
But it's amazing sounding on both those calibers and that lever gun.
Mm-hmm.
I like how much people answer each other's questions in the comments. We get
Helping
we get a
helping
good
each other
helpful
out.
back and forth.
Oh, yeah?
It warms my heart. Sandman X on 300 blackout SIG MCX SBR.
Absolutely.
You could do that.
We were this past weekend at the Quiet in the Capitol event. We had it on a little stubby 300 blackout semi-auto gun. I believe a 9-inch barrel on that guy.
It sounded good.
Sounded really good.
Seems like we kind of have a lot of people kind of guessing what's going to be the next can to get Triskelion. Someone said, when are we going to Wolfman Triskelion? When we get a Primal Triskelion? When do we get a Wolverine Triskelion?
I'd like to think the next one's the Wolverine. I don't think it's going to happen.
I know that's what Mike wants.
Yeah.
That's not that much to ask for.
No, of course not.
It's absolutely not.
That's what I want.
I'll say, you guys just stay tuned.
Stay tuned, yeah.
The year is still young. You never know what's going to come out.
Let's see here. What else we got? This guy kind of similar to an earlier question. He said low back pressure 22/5.7. Got you on the 5.7, not necessarily on the 22. You could do a Lazarus for that 5.7.
Yeah, depending on your host.
Depending on your host.
And the Lazarus is going to be pretty awesome on 5.7.
I way prefer a rifle can on 5.7.
I agree.
I mean, obviously not a handgun, right?
Yeah.
But
Subgun.
PS90, that sort of
Ooh.
thing.
Yeah.
AR-15 upper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
We'll
But
see.
you never know. Yeah, same answer as before. Stay tuned for...
You probably don't go
stuff.
as far away from the phone as the other guy.
Mr. Slade. Hey, man.
Hey, Slade.
He said, will there be a Wolverine K? You would, Slade.
He would. He
You
would.
would.
Ask that.
I don't think so.
Could be a good
You're the
time.
only one that's ever said that.
Okay, what else we got here? What's the best way to secure the tri-lug to the can? Couple drops of red Loctite, Roxette.
Well, what do you think?
You know, if I was going to do anything like that, I'd do a very small amount of blue Loctite. Very small. I probably wouldn't do red. Or
No.
definitely not Roxette.
I'm just going to say torque. Just torque it down.
But what if I want more than torque?
Torque it more. Have at it.
I like your attitude.
I've never had a problem with getting tri-lugs into our cans and having them stay on full auto or anything. So
If you put a lot of blue Loctite, probably we're going to see that again.
yeah, I'd just say just torque
When
it
you're
down.
like, now it won't come
Yeah.
off and I want to change it.
Get a thin castle nut wrench. There's a bunch of different ones out there. We've had a lot of success with those thin, inexpensive castle nut wrenches to have in your range kit or anything like that. Torque that sucker on, you're good to go.
You can also drop it in one of those Delron vice blocks
Yeah, it's very true.
and
yeah.
cinch it down.
I've also had good luck with using that thin castle nut wrench, getting the tri-lug installed down on there, and then taking a strap wrench and torquing the can down. That's
Strap
a really
wrench, that's your
really
cheapest,
easy way to do it.
easiest.
Yeah, it works for me. So,
Hit a Home Depot, Lowe's,
yeah, Ace, something.
place. Yeah, strap wrench.
good.
That'd be the best tabletop, like easiest thing for a guy, cheapest way to get it really tight.
Yeah, you're looking at what, $20 max for everything. I mean,
Probably something like that.
Yeah.
20, 40. I don't
not
know.
bad.
It's cheap.
Hey, gents, I own a Nomad 30 and a Xeno 3-prong flash hider, 5/8 by 24. Planning to put it on an AR-15 style piston-driven upper in 7.62 by 39. Will the 9mm bore of the device be big enough for 7.62 by 39?
Yes. 9mm is 35 caliber and you have 30. Well, look, it's 311 bullets, not 308. It's
Yeah.
like every other country on the planet calls that 30 caliber.
Yeah.
311 projectiles.
It's good. It'll work.
We're the oddball with the 308, really.
Yeah.
It's right there. It's just a few thou.
Let's see here. Okay, well, I have an Alaskan 360M with a chemo hub. Love it, but I want a ultralight second chemo can for 30 cal rifles. Any recommendations? We could recommend something light for 30 cal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think we probably could.
Nomad TIXE.
That's the lightest thing we've got.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
That'd be good.
We were all thinking it. Tasson
Yeah.
just said it.
If you wanted to go lighter on your setups and not trying to push you into something else, but if you wanted to cut a few ounces off of your current silencer, and then when you get the additional silencer, I'd go with our Xeno quick detach system. It'll fit in those hub threads. It's 2 ounces lighter. It's shorter.
Or direct thread.
Or direct thread if you wanted to.
I mean, for the ultimate in light, if that's your
Yeah.
game.
Definitely. Kind of depends on what you want.
I'd probably do Xeno over direct threads, so I didn't have to worry about it coming loose as much.
Yeah.
Recommended suppressor for my P320.
Ooh.
P320. And have to go with Mojave on that.
I agree
Mojave
100%.
9.
Were
Yep.
you guys, is that what you were thinking?
That's
Were
what
y'all
I was thinking.
it?
Yep.
Yeah, I was thinking it too. I just wanted to say it first.
I do that. Also make sure we have seen you may need to change your recoil spring.
Yeah.
So there's some kits out there from a bunch of different companies.
1 or 2 pounds
But
lighter.
you may not need it. It depends. So
It's probably 50-50-ish.
Mhm.
That gun has a tough time running with any can. I mean, not tough, but it might need a little tuning.
yeah. But easy. Drop in, install, plug and play. You're not gonna have to do any gunsmithing work or anything like that.
Plenty of solutions for that.
Yep.
Brian Abar
I know him. Old friend of mine.
says, tell Mike I miss him.
I miss you too, brother.
He also asked, what can would I use for a 6mm arc?
Thinking Lazarus. Were you thinking that?
I was thinking that.
First thing
Yeah,
that came to mind.
I just wanted to say it before you guys did.
Absolutely. That's going to be the best bet for you.
Lazarus 6. What is the best dead air can for 300 blackout?
Ooh.
The very best one that we have meter-wise is a Nomad L. It doesn't matter which one.
Yeah, titanium or stainless.
The second best one that we have meter-wise is a Wolfman. And then the rest of them would follow suit to that. X and Wolverine and yada yada. But maybe that's not... General speak, a Wolfman's probably a better choice for most people because it has a lot of versatility rather than a big, long bolt gun can
Definitely.
in the Nomad.
Twelve and a half inch 6.5 Creedmoor. What do you recommend?
12 and a half inch Creedmoor. I recommend more barrel. Were you guys thinking that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to say it.
I was thinking that you would say that.
I'd probably do Sandman X if I had like a clean slate and started. The honest answer for me, like what I would really do, like at home. Yeah, you guessed it. I know you're thinking it. Wolverine.
Yeah, I'd like to know what you're using it for.
Yeah, and a
'Cause
12.5 inch. That's
I
interesting.
might if that's like an AR-10 platform, like I know Noveski put out, I think a 12 and a half inch 6.5,
Yeah.
something like that. I'd probably put a Sandman X on there. I
Definitely.
think that'd be nice.
That'd be my move, I think.
But if you're running like a little bolt gun or something, I might try something else.
I like the way that you're working outside the box there. If it makes sense to you, I just want to help you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have fun.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
Why not 8 inch? I don't know.
That brings us to another question, similar question. What's the shortest 308 build you would recommend?
Mike and I are going to have different answers on this.
Yeah, we are.
It's going to be good.
18 would be for me, although I did have quite a love affair with HK 51. and dumped many a mag out of that. Many.
Yep.
But that was just for fun. It really
Yeah.
didn't solve any purpose other than to greatly entertain me.
For mine, practicality wise, 12.5 or 13. And the reason being is just the guys who are using that for work are getting some good stretch out and some good job done, if you will.
No, I'm with you on that.
Little shorty, 417s or LMTs or Knights.
Yeah.
G3K.
G3Ks.
Sexy.
That's a great point.
Sexy.
Let's talk about that for a little bit because I love a G3K.
I do too. I just don't want to shoot the stupid thing.
And a lot of countries have used the G3K to excellent effect.
Agreed.
So that's probably the shortest I'd go in 308.
But if you had a G3, a G3K, and a 51,
Ooh.
the one with the most recoil and the most ignorant one to shoot is the G3K. Whatever the
You
reason
think over
is.
the 51?
I know it
Oh,
is.
okay.
Like, I know it is. I don't.
Okay.
I just want to have it. I don't want to have to shoot it.
Fair.
But I get it. I would back up off of that, and I would pick a different caliber
Yeah.
to
Absolutely.
get this work that you speak of
Yep.
done at range with the shorter barrel. But
Definitely.
hey, that's just me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just here to help you get what you want.
Yep. What about you, Justin? What do you think?
I've enjoyed a 12.5-inch 308.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to say this, and you probably were thinking it too. Justin likes FAL, so he's cool. I dig that.
Yeah. And I think that's not me recommending that that's the way to go, but that's the shortest I'd go.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That's
If I
the
was-
shortest I would go if I had to go.
Yeah. If I was going to go buy something in 308
Yep.
right now, today, I probably wouldn't go get a 12.5.
You get 21 inches.
Ooh. Full power, foul.
21 inches of the
what I'm
right arm
saying.
of the free world.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard to go wrong with that.
Gosh.
Once you get it fished out of the truck, you're good.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. On to the next.
Maybe we spent too much time on that.
I don't know. It was fun. It was a good discussion.
That's why we do this.
You know which one I definitely wouldn't get, even though I like roller lock belt feds?
Talk to me.
HK51E.
Agreed.
Too much.
I think
Crazy.
a 21, I've never been around a 21 that I've had good luck with.
Mm-hmm.
A 23,
Ooh.
on the other hand, I've never
23.
been around one that wasn't like a big giant Nazi sewing machine. But
The 23E is a phenomenal 5.56 belt fed.
totally agree.
Yep.
You don't have to sell me on that. I'm ready to go.
Yep. Those Germans can make a good belt fed.
Agreed.
You guys ever going to make a reflux can for a Mark 12? I sure would like to.
Actually,
Ooh.
that
Ooh.
is something that I could see us doing on a very small scale for what would make no business sense, but I really want that too.
Mark 12's cool.
Yeah, a Mark 12 is cool.
Super cool.
Big fan.
Awesome gun. Great size. Not too short. Can
18
stretch out.
inch,
Yeah.
like the perfect barrel length.
It's pretty phenomenal setup. So don't sleep on that gun, guys. Pretty awesome.
No, super cool. There's a 16-inch version too, right?
Yeah,
with
there's
the
there's an
collapsible
H
stock.
H model. Absolutely. Pretty cool gun as well.
I don't think it's
So-
as cool as the bigger one, though.
Well, you like more barrel length.
I
mean,
do. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I like that H model, but
Yeah.
I'm just younger and less practical.
Nothing wrong with that.
I like them all. I like them all. Shout out to PRI. Those guys are awesome. If you're looking for
They do make a super
Mark
nice
12,
rifle.
very nice. So check those guys out.
Plus that PSA one actually seems
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
cool
yeah.
too. Don't
The PSA one
Yeah.
runs really well.
it does.
Yeah.
Also great, right?
So don't sleep on that one either. That one's been good for. We've got a couple of buddies who have those and are taking them out to
A
distance.
lot of home builds. Remember that guy
Yeah.
in Texas? We were in a gas station
Yep.
and he had just finished a Mark 12 build
Mm-hmm.
over a period of some time. He seemed super happy and nice guy, but he wouldn't quit telling us about it, which was neat. We just needed snacks.
I was just glad he was excited
Yeah.
as we were getting,
Oh, me too.
Cheetos and
Good
jerky.
dude.
Yeah. Good times.
Here's a good one. 17 to 5.56. Good to go in the mask or need to step up to rifle can?
Need to step up to rifle can.
Yeah.
17 you could do in the mask.
HMR,
17 HMR.
not Remington,
Yeah.
but
Important distinctions.
Yeah.
On both of those.
But I would step it up.
5.5,
Absolutely.
yeah, if you're shooting that stuff.
HMR's jacketed.
Yes, it is.
So you could shoot HMR, maybe Sierra 5 or Lazarus would be my
Oh, yeah.
choice.
Absolutely.
Obviously, you need a 5.56 cam. But yeah, please don't shoot 5.56,
Yeah.
223 out of a mask.
It's not rated for that caliber.
It'll
Please
fit,
don't do
but
it.
it will not ship.
I think I'd like to try 17 through a Sierra 5. I haven't done it.
I think you'd like it.
Yeah, I
think
think
I
you'd like
might.
it.
Yeah.
All right. We'll get around to it. Recommendations on a rugged 5.56 can. My same man L is a little much for it.
Agreed.
I'm assuming
Agreed.
by rugged they mean hard use.
Yeah.
Yeah, rugged
Rugged use.
with you.
Yeah. Sorry.
Lazarus or Sierra,
Sierra
5.
5.
That'd be our 2.
You'd be good with either of those.
I was
Just-
thinking those same too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know you were. I just wanted to say Tasson was thinking the same thing too.
I was.
Man, this guy said, I do a 10-inch 308 with 115 grain bullets for a PDW.
Okay.
Okay.
You can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go off.
It's
Yeah.
like user's choice. There's no wrong answer.
Everyone has different opinions. These are just ours.
I want to help that guy do that. Doesn't have to make sense to anybody but you.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, a 51's what? 8 inches a barrel?
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Been there.
Best can for a Galil Ace Gen 2 762 by 39 with 8.3 inch barrel.
X.
X
Or
or
Wolverine.
Wolverine. That's yeah. You see, he read my mind.
I
Yeah.
knew what you were thinking.
Both of those are going to be incredible for it. So just depends on kind of what style of look and material length and weight you want.
A
in front
Wolverine
of that.
would have an edge if it's important to you on aesthetics and sexiness.
On a Galil Ace, absolutely. And we've shot that quite a bit, but we've also shot the X quite a bit on a Galil Ace in 7.62. If you guys go to our launch video, you'll see that as well. And it sounded incredible.
It's actually, yeah, it sounded
was-
so good.
It was a excellent host for that silencer.
I think it would sound better. Mm-hmm. You know, but it just depends on how you probably shoot it more than you look at it. At my age, I look at it more than I shoot it, you know.
Fair.
To each their own.
As long as it works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Any suppressor that is 45 ACP that can also do 308, but might not be a primal.
A primal.
Hold on. Have you seen the primal? That's the only one.
So going back to what we were talking about before, we're pushing the primal on that one.
100%.
That's
It's the only choice.
it is the choice for you, and you're going to be very happy with that.
17 Remington in Lazarus 6.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
course.
you could do that.
Oh yeah.
17 Hornet, good to go in mask.
Hornet is good to go in mask. Hornet is a lot for mask, but it is a rated caliber for it, and you can't shoot it in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It lacks the volume of that sweet little Hornet case. It's just, that's pushing it as far as powder volume to can volume, but it can be done.
Yep.
It's not the best choice for it, but you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the guy who said that he does the 10-inch 308 PDW,
Mm-hmm.
he said, Mike has shot my 10-inch 308.
Oh.
This is Cal.
Oh.
Oh, yes, I have. That's info that you left out.
That also sounds about.
That was a later comment.
It's like a bro of mine.
Yeah. Also, Cal does what he wants.
Yeah.
So.
Cal,
Which we support.
Yeah.
yes, that is not a person when it comes to guns to do anything like anyone else ever.
True.
Ever.
True.
And I've supported that over the years.
You always have.
Okay to put a Nomad 30 on a 300 blackout with 9-inch barrel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Send it.
It's actually a very good idea.
I might just
Okay, it's
recommend
like-
it.
Yeah.
It's actually smart.
It is.
So how much am I allowed to beat on the Mojave 9? I plan on running the F out of it.
What are you-
Capital F.
What are you
Sorry.
shooting? I'd like to know caliber.
Yeah, caliber, platform.
Well, look, you can do whatever you want with it. Like,
Well,
it's not allowed. It's
well,
like, how are we going to stop you?
I mean, yeah, true.
We have some recommended
Yeah.
like things you should not do.
Yeah.
And if you kept doing those over and over, we would just then move to selling you a can over and over. But
Yeah, we don't really want to tell you what you're allowed, but I would say maybe just peruse, you know, what our website has to say about warranty and
like
things
with
like that.
any kind of design from any company, us or anyone else, because we use distinctly different designs in titanium.
Yes.
Triskelion, cones. We used a lot of different things in TI. You want to just use regular TI rules, common sense for firing schedule, regardless of who the manufacturer is. It's still titanium.
Yep. Definitely.
Just curious if I need to change to KNS adjustable gas piston for use with my new Dead Air Sandman X.
Is this Galil, the gentleman with the Galil?
That's tough
It's
because
not
they
the
make
same
a bunch
person.
of different products. So let us know which particular
okay.
hose.
It is a Galil. He
Oh,
said.
okay.
K&S pistons, whether you had a silencer or not, are a very good idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can tune it between ammo unsuppressed, so it doesn't like try to rip the trunnion out of the back, and there's just no reason to be super hard on it.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of that product, and obviously with the can, you can take the bulk of that port noise out of it. It will definitely sound better with the K&S piston.
It will 100%. I think.
Always a smart move, I think. I've never been
Yeah.
sorry about having one of those in a gun.
Money well spent
Yeah, I think
on
that
that
one's
product.
worth
Yeah.
the buy. Yeah, he said in 2 different comments. He said, I have a Galil Ace Gen 2 13-inch 7.62 by 39.
Okay. Yeah, do it. It totally worth it.
You'll love it.
Yeah.
Speaking of G3s, what's the recommendation for a muzzle device for a PTR 91?
I believe that gun's threaded 5/8,
I think so
not
too.
15.
Yeah.
Right, so you can put anything on that's 5/8 threaded. Chemo, Xeno, brake, flash hider.
Mm-hmm.
I would do, if it were me, and I like the look of it, I would do a Xeno flash hider because it's very reminiscent of the
It
factory
is.
original flash hider, and I think it looks pretty good on there. And
Yep.
I like good, clean, easy mounting system.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'd go.
Yeah. If it's 15 by 1, go with the chemo flash hider that we have for it. But if it's 5/8 by 24, I do like that look
Well, you
with
have
the Xeno as well.
wide open. I know that
Yeah.
gun's 5/8 24. I'm pretty
Yeah.
positive.
Let's see. Is there any update or possibility of you guys making a Nomad 30, but in a low back pressure semi-flow that reduces sound as good as the Nomad 30, but without all the gas in my face?
You know, a Nomad 30 is primarily a bolt gun can, and in not that it, I mean, it does have a few things where it really shines where it isn't gassy, like in 300 black, but no, that's we want to keep that as a top performing bolt gun can. That's where I think that's the place where you want to add a little like back pressure. It's just putting it in the wrong, not in its best place to put it on semi-auto guns most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I would say, and obviously this is not what he's asking, because he said reduces sound as good as the Nomad 30, but same NX, if you're looking for best sound suppression with like lowest back pressure, I mean, same NX
No,
is
that would
as good
definitely
as you're
be an
going to get.
improvement if the
Absolutely.
back pressure, you would do that and you're going to lose some sound,
Yep.
but you'll gain. It may even sound quieter to you as the shooter.
Yeah.
It probably will. You probably will think it's quieter, but it won't be quieter on the front.
Yep. And
Observer, as it were.
that just makes sense. There's more gases flowing out of the front of the X. So
All right. Well, we've been at this for just about an hour.
ooh,
Perfect. Time flies.
it does.
You know, funny you should say that because I was just thinking that.
Think of the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first one that I said first.
You got that
Yeah, I
one.
got that one in.
Definitely.
Just right here at the end.
At least you got one.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. We've got some stuff to get back to. If we didn't have time to answer your question or missed your question, please shoot us an email, info@deadairsilencers.com, or shoot us a DM on any of these platforms, or leave us a comment or something. We'll get back to you on anything. You guys can check out all our stuff, deadairsilencers.com, and we'll see you guys at the upcoming events and on a future live in a couple weeks.
Have a great weekend.
Thanks.